Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Yahweh who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shai who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Today I just wanted to share a dream I had. I actually had this dream, I want to say 2 or 3 months ago. I've been meaning to do a video on it, I just never got around to it. But I remembered the dream, so I just wanted to get on it while the Spirit had me bring it up. Now, before I get into this, I'm going to quote a scripture that's in Revelation. It says, "Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I shall also keep thee from the hour of temptation that shall come upon all the world." Okay, what is the hour of temptation? The time of the mark of the beast, which is the RFID microchip. Now, I want to mention before I even get into my little dream here, which was very short, but I wanted to mention a few things before. That remember, we are all going to be tested, man. Okay, in the time to come, we are all going to be, pushed to our limits, man. Okay, and some of us are not going to make it. Okay, some of us might be able to two-third, and some of us might actually still out, and take the chip, man. All we can do is hope that that's not our lot, but, dealing with truth, that really might be what happens. Okay, well, some of us might actually take the mark. Okay, you can say today, oh, I'm not gonna take the microchip. I'm not gonna take no vaccine. But then, when it actually comes down to it, you might actually do it. And that goes for me too. Okay, I'm not exempt from that. It might actually happen to me. Okay, might actually happen. But you know what? We have faith that, that the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, will remember, us in that time of trouble, will keep us from that hour of temptation. Okay, but with that being said, we are all going to be presented with this. Okay, this tribulation, all right, which mainly is that mark of the beast, we're all going to be presented with the option. Okay, like, hey, we'll help you. The government will tell you, right? Esau will tell you. The devil will tell you, hey, we'll help you. Just take this microchip, and then we'll all be okay. That's what they're gonna, do. And it's looking like this with this whole, global pandemic. That's gonna be, the icing on the top of the cake, so to speak, with bringing in this mark of the beast. Okay, with the RFID microchip. Okay, so before I even share my dream, I just wanted to mention that we are all going to be put in a tight situation, man, where we might actually consider taking this chip. Okay? So, my dream was very short. I would say probably less than 20 seconds long. But this is what I remember. In this, the way I look at it before I even get into it, we're speaking about having a vaccine ready within the next few months. Which the vaccine is what? Basically a needle that goes, into your body. And supposedly has a cure for the, whole coronavirus. Anyway, I was sitting in my bed. And right next to me I have, like, one of those folding tables, like, just like a wooden folding table right next to my bed. And I remember, right on the table, I had a syringe and a microchip there. And what I did is I grabbed the syringe and the microchip. I put the microchip in the syringe and I put it up to my hand. I remember sitting there with it for a minute. I remember sitting there with the syringe up to my hand. Now, it was not in my hand. It was pressed up against it, right where you would put the microchip in. And I remember sitting there. It was, I wouldn't say it was a lucid dream, because I am a lucid dreamer. I can control a dream once in a while. Look into the term called lucid dreaming. It's very interesting, and I can do it, so I would consider myself to be a lucid dreamer. However, this was not a dream that I could control. However, in the dream, this is what happened. As I was sitting there, with it up against my hand, I remember thinking to myself, Well, this is the mark of the beast right here. This is the mark of the beast. And I remember sitting there with it, okay, sitting there with it, up against my hand. Now notice, as I said, it was not in my hand, it was up against it, my hand, okay, like just sitting there above it, okay, the chip was in it, and it was ready to go in. But I decided I just put it back on the table and took the chip back out. In other words, I refused to take the chip. But you know what? I was considering it. I was considering taking the microchip. But at the end of the day, I still refused. So you know what? The Lord might have shown me that, hey, there might come a time where, that Yasha, ETT, might get tried and offered, hey man, take the chip. And I might actually consider it. Because I might be in a situation where, damn, if you're going to give me, $10,000 to take this chip? I might have to think about that. But at the end of the day, I decided to do what's right and not take the chip. Okay, so that is my dream. It was a very short dream. But I just thought that was spiritual, man. Okay, because, we always warn that, we're all going to be tried in this time, man. We are all going to be put to the hour of temptation. Okay, we will be, preserved through it, but we're all going to go through trying times. Okay, we were all going to be put through the fire. Slakia for stuttering. We're going to be all put through that fire, man. Okay, the scriptures say the Lord will make a man more precious than fine gold. Now can that happen? By putting a man through the furnace of adversity, is what the scriptures say. Which is what? The daily afflictions and sufferings that we got to go through in this truth. Okay, but the point of the matter, man, is, that was a very spiritual dream. Because you know what? I was considering taking the chip. But you know what? At the end of the day, I still refused to take it. Okay, I still refused. I had to think for a minute. But at the end of the day, I still refused to take the microchip. Okay, so that's just, a spiritual dream is how I look at it. Okay, because, you have to take into consideration that, we can all sit here and talk microchip all day. You can sit here and say, I'm not taking no chip. You can sit here and say that all day if you want. But you know what? Put in the situation where you might actually be forced to take it, or, get your house stolen from you. Or maybe if you're offered $100,000 to take a chip, you're really going to think about it, man. Okay, you really are going to think about it. It's not just as easy. You have a saying that goes, it's easier said than done. Okay, it's easier said than done, as the saying goes. Okay, so it's easier to say something than to do it. Okay, or another way of saying it, you have, what do they call them? What is it? PC prophets or something like that. Or keyboard warriors, right? Guys talk shit on the comment board, but then in real life they don't want to, they won't really, say it to you, right? Or they'll call you all kinds of names online, but then when they see you in real life, they don't dare to do so. You know what I mean? They call them keyboard warriors, which there's a lot of you cats out there on the comment board. Not gonna throw up any names, but I can, I can certainly think of a couple guys. But that's no biggie. Anyway, I just wanted to share that dream. Okay, because keep in mind, man, we are all going to go through that time of trouble, man. Okay, we are all going to go through being tested with this. Okay, and a lot of us might actually take it. Okay, you might take it. I might take it. Okay, we don't know. Okay, but we believe by faith. We believe all faith that we are not gonna. Okay, but at the end of the day, we're not gonna know for certain until we're put in that situation, man. Okay, so all we can do is hope that, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, who the world ignorantly calls Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahushai, who the world ignorantly calls Christ, counts us worthy to, be spared in that coming time, man. Okay, So, I just wanted to, share that, dream. You can feel free to share this, with other brothers. It might help them, cope with, being prepared for what we might, face. Okay. I just wanted to share that dream. You can, you know, if you made it this far in the video, put hashtag microchip in the comment section down below. Anyway, with that being said, I'm going to say shalom.